It was a beautiful morning. The budgies were chirping, the sun was shining, not too hot, not too cold, just perfect. The flock went outside to explore the aviary, and I was there with my wife. I reminded her to be careful of the budgies on the ground, especially Peanut. You know him, the craziest one, always jumping on feet and nibbling fingers or slippers. But then, something horrible happened. Peanut jumped from behind, right as my wife moved her foot back. She didn't see him, and in that moment he was squashed. She was terrified. She had been so careful not to step on him in front, but Peanut's playful nature caught us off guard. I was terrified. I don't want to lose my Peanut. He isn't just any bird, he's my little character, the one who always reminded me of Cookie, almost like a reincarnation of Cookie. And in that moment, all the emotions I felt before came crashing back. And I could not imagine walking into the aviary and not seeing him rushing to welcome me, nibbling my fingers, being the first to greet me every morning. The thought alone was unbearable. I saw him fluffed up in the corner of the aviary, silent, not his usual Peanut self. My heart sank. I wanted to rush and grab him, but I froze, afraid that if I touched him, I might hurt him even more, crack another bone. His little body looked so confused, his wing hanging loose, not in the right place. And I went inside to check on him. My hands were shaking, my heart was racing. I know very well that vets can't always do much for such tiny, fragile bodies, and what I saw was heartbreaking. He is so exhausted, eyes half closed, barely keeping himself awake. His little body looks drained, and that left wing is clearly hurting. I keep telling myself maybe it's not broken, maybe it's just bruised, because somehow, after everything, he still managed to fly up on his own. And this female just doesn't care about anyone's condition. Budgies are masters at hiding pain and illness, but this is not promising behavior. I know he must be in shock. I still can't believe he's alive after what happened. The fact that he could even lift himself up and fly a bit feels like a miracle. Right now, I'm just holding on to that hope. The next morning, there was no welcoming flight, no little blue beautiful bird waiting for me. The aviary felt empty, quiet in a way it never did before. And there he is, my hero, my Peanut. Beating the odds, still alive, still fighting. And still his old habit remains, nibbling fingers like nothing ever happened. His wing looks fine and clearly he can fly, but since I haven't actually seen him fly yet, it's better not to take any risks. A visit to the vet will make sure everything is truly alright. And he's even active, moving around like nothing happened. You little lucky bird, Peanut. And I place some of his favorite treat, millet, to check his droppings. But so far everything seems alright. He's my hand-fed baby Budgie from last year. You can check the video I made. Back then, there were pickles and peanut from Mother Pippi. He's the only one completely obsessed with fingers. Even when the rainbow budgies joined last year for the first time, he remained the most tame. Even my next generation of hand-fed budgies from this year isn't as attached to me as he is. He's truly a special bird, born to be extraordinary. And we arrived at a new vet, never been here before, but it came highly recommended. They even have an aviary specialist, which isn't that common. I'm proud to say my town now has several options for vets who can take care of birds. Just a few years ago, that would have been impossible. And this little guy was surprisingly calm, as if he knew nothing bad could happen. He completely trusted me, and I would never harm him. Hand-tamed budgies are special, especially when they grow up with a strong bond like Peanut and his sister. We created a lifetime friendship. Even though Peanut now has a partner in the aviary, every morning he still comes by to say hello, play on my hand, or sometimes just perch on my shoulder while I clean or place fresh food in the aviary. The vet was super professional and caring, and Peanut went straight to her as if he had always known her. At this stage, it's a little uncomfortable. Budgies don't really like being held like this, but his feathers need to be checked to make sure not a single bone in his wing is broken. So far, everything looks perfect. The vet even praised me for taking such good care of him, and his feathers are in excellent condition thanks to the liquid vitamins. He is so gentle, he doesn't bite or struggle, just shows a little discomfort. Most importantly, he isn't showing any signs of pain. That means nothing is broken. Thank God. He was lucky. We were all lucky. Have you ever seen such a good boy? Calm, brave and sweet all at once. He was given a mild analgesic just to be safe in case of any hidden pain. For the next few days, he's separated from the flock so I can closely monitor him and make sure he's fully recovered and ready to rejoin the others safely. Welcome home, my little one. I think in the end, it's mostly the Budgie's own strength and instincts that saved him. Flying in the aviary requires strong muscles, and liquid vitamins help keep his immune system ready to handle stress. And, thankfully, my wife didn't accidentally step on him with her full weight. Otherwise, it could have been much worse. And my wife was devastated, crying, "Peanut really has a special place in our family. He's not just a bird, he's part of our hearts." There is no big change in the Finch aviary. Same routine every day. Except today, I saw 3 eggs in the Finch nest. Also, the little canary will be adopted to the canary flock. Luckily, I just found out I have a neighbor who keeps budgies and canaries too. And another neighbor, just 5 houses away, has a budgie flock. Looks like I live in a budgie-loving neighborhood. You're probably wondering what's going on with Peanut. Well, he is in great condition, even better than before. I think tomorrow he will be ready to join the flock. He even flies without any problems. And he still doesn't let me edit my videos, always nibbling while I work. My Peanut is alright, and I am so thankful. I thought, after all this, he would be afraid of us, but it feels like he understands it was just an accident. We would never harm him. Maybe, in his own way, he has already forgiven us. And this is the sweetest nibbling. Peanut, you are allowed to do whatever your heart desires. But honestly, it seems like the only thing you truly want is to nibble fingers. That's your favorite thing in the world. I never noticed you doing much else. The others love to explore, scavenge on the ground, play with toys. But you, Peanut, you love to sleep, groom, nibble fingers, and sometimes fall asleep on my shoulder. What matters is that he's healthy, happy, and still filling our days with joy. storm is coming, a perfect time to clean the aviary. I am using a mask since with so many budgies, the aviary gets dirty quickly. Not only from droppings, but also from husks of seeds scattered everywhere. But if you're wondering whether the aviary is smelly, it's not. Budgies themselves don't smell, and even with all this mess, there's no bad odor. Maybe it's because my aviary is large. The closed section is about 6 square meters, plus the open one, and during the whole summer, the doors are always open for fresh air. This time the aviary is the dirtiest it has ever been, especially because I didn't clean it during the budgie breeding period. As the heavy rain arrived, I noticed this is actually their favorite time. They start chirping even louder and rush to the fence to bathe in the rain. Silly little birds. I could say I didn't have time, but the truth is, sometimes you just feel lazy. You find excuses about the weather, it's too hot, too cold. And also, this paper on the floor works fantastic as a cover for the aviary. As you can see, it's all clean underneath. Most aviary keepers have concrete floors and need to wash them with water and scrub them. But this way is easier and faster. All the poop stays on the paper, just like in a small cage, only now I have a large aviary. Next time I will clean it with water because that will be my last chance. Colder days are coming very soon. Here the cold feels like it cuts with a knife. One day you're outside sunbathing, enjoying the pool with the kids, and the very next day you're in winter clothes, wondering what happened. Then you spend the next few months waiting for spring. And even spring is crazy. One day there's snow, the next day it feels like hot summer. And the aviary floor is new. Just wait until you see it the next day. She got so wet she couldn't even fly. I mean, I told you, they're silly birds. She enjoys the water so much that now she cannot fly at all. And you can see I didn't adopt any of them. I mean, just look at them. Who could put these birds in a small cage? I don't have the heart for that. I truly believe this is the best life they could have. Correct me if I'm wrong. for the end, I need to clean Sunny's and Pickle's apartment. You can see Sunny is getting weaker and weaker. There is nothing I can do. Sadly, no one can. This is just replacing the bedding because I don't want to disturb him. I noticed he's not even strong enough to perch, so I will need to place his water and food on the floor. Here's a simple way to figure out a budgie's age in human years. Budgies age faster in their early years, so it's not linear like dogs or cats. For example, the first year counts as 15 human years, the second year adds 8 more, and each year after adds about 4. That means my 7-year-old budgie is roughly 43 in human years. So the average lifespan of a budgie in human years is about 45 to 55, depending on whether they live closer to 8 or 10 years. Thank you, members, for your amazing support. It means so much to share these moments with you. See you in the next video.